What up? This is Swayze, and in case you guys didn't know, YouTube suspended me for a week on my main channel. Yes, YouTube turned me into a temporary pack for a week. They turned me into a Swayze pack, and I didn't even do nothing. I called my moms. I'm like, yo, ma, I got suspended for a week on YouTube. And because she used to me getting suspended throughout my younger years when I was in school, she was like, what did you do? And I said, I didn't do nothing. Free me. Free Swayze until it's backwards. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's YouTube K until I'm back on my main page. And I'm a dindu. I practice the ways of the dindus. Nigga, I didn't do nothing. You really want to know why they suspended me for a week on my main channel? It's because of the clips that I was using showing the NYPD officers smoking hookah out of their squad car. That's why YouTube boomed me for a week because of that. And shorty that was smoking the hookah was Dominican. She can't help it. So how is that my fault? And I used that same clip before in another video. But because now that I have eyes on me, they want to suspend me for a video that's circulating the internet already. And this is not the first time that I've been suspended on YouTube for a week. I touched on this topic before in my video speaking about how Beyonce allegedly got her back blown out by LeBron James. So this ain't nothing new when it comes to Swayze TV. The only difference is this time it was YouTube who got me out of here. It wasn't some random content creator that's bigger than me and caused me to get a strike. No, it wasn't that this time. It was YouTube. YouTube did it. I'm heavy on a YouTube K right now. But let's get into the topic at hand. It looks like a lot has been going on in my city. And YouTube want to suspend me so I can't bring the people the hood news. The New York Post reads, 8 people has been shot across New York City on a bloody Sunday and Monday. Now this article came out 2 days ago when I found out that I was suspended for a week. But let's continue reading. A 29-year-old man was shot in the lower back at a birthday party on 30th Street near 47th Avenue in Long Island City around 1 a.m., according to the authorities. He was taken to New York Presbyterian Hospital, where he is listed in critical condition. However, about a half an hour earlier, a 39-year-old man was shot as he sat on a bench on Chester Street near Dumont Avenue in Brownsville. Now, he was struck twice in the groin and once in the stomach. Now, these were the most recent shootings. But on Sunday alone, at least 6 people were shot in Gotham City. Around 11 p.m., a 29-year-old man was hit multiple times in the left leg, stomach, and left hand on Avenue M near East 89th Street, and he was taken to Brookdale Hospital, where fortunately he is in stable condition. However, he is uncooperative with detectives. Also, around 8:50 p.m., a 26-year-old was shot in the right leg during a drive-by shooting on 211th Street near 94th Avenue in Queens Village. Police say the suspect, possibly in a Volkswagen, was hanging out the window dumping the steel. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, around 5 p.m. a 16-year-old was shot inside of Jackie Robinson Park at West 150th Street in Sugar Hill. Now, the victim was taken to Bronx Care Health System, and he is listed in stable condition. However, it is unclear if he was the intended target or just caught a stray bullet. And it looks like that was not the only 16-year-old victim to gun violence this week. because there was another 16-year-old boy who was shot by someone who tried to rob him, according to the police. The victim says he was walking at East 29th Street near Foster Avenue in Flatbush around 3:30 p.m. when a suspect approached him from behind and pressed a gun against his back and demanded for him to empty his pockets. It most likely went something like, "Yo, run that shit, lil' nigga." As the victim turned around to grab the gun, a shot rang out and he heard the weapon fall to the ground. As the 16-year-old boy was running home, that's when he realized he was struck in the hand, and he walked to SUNY Hospital, where he is now fortunately listed in stable condition. Now, that was the violence that took place throughout New York City on Sunday and Monday. However, it is now Wednesday, and I'm still suspended on my main channel on YouTube, and people are getting shot. Now, this is not necessarily New York. However, did you guys see the local rapper out of Newark who was gunned down on camera? Let's listen to the reports, and I'll be back with my commentary.
A violent weekend in Newark. 2 children were shot in separate shootings, and new video shows a man killed in the street. CBS 2's Corey James reports.
In a matter of seconds, life changed for the man in this video. As 29-year-old Corey Thompson turns his back to get into his black Range Rover, tragedy happens. We're freezing that graphic moment showing 2 men firing multiple rounds, killing the local rap artist. But here you see the suspects taking off and hopping into their getaway SUV, leaving the scene along Avon Avenue in Newark. That shooting happened Friday afternoon, and by Sunday evening, a candlelight memorial sat under a sign where people honored Thompson. It's a sight all too familiar for Joseph Miller. He has lived here for nearly 40 years and hates seeing the rise in crime.
It was just Thanksgiving, 2 days ago?
That's what I'm saying.
And it's like, y'all just forgot you giving thanks and then
I just forgot it was Thanksgiving.
I don't understand.
Since Thompson was gunned down, there have been several shootings in Newark.
Yo, did you guys see that video? Of course I'm not gonna put that video up here on YouTube. You're gonna have to find it yourself. But some of you guys send it to me on Instagram, and yo, it looks like he was coming out of a restaurant getting some takeout or something like that. That's messed up. He didn't even get a chance to eat his food. Can you imagine you got a certain dish on your mind the whole day, then you finally get up to go get it and someone decides to murder you? That gotta be tough. Here's a question I want you guys to answer in the comment section. Would you rather get clipped before you eat your takeout or after? Like, can you imagine going to heaven and you gotta ask God for a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich because you still hungry? And what if the Hispanics that God got behind the counter in heaven burns the bacon? Then what am I gonna do? But let's actually talk about something that happened in New York City. It looks like a man was shot on 42nd Street in Manhattan. Let's listen to the reports and I'll be back with the commentary.
Tonight, police investigating a shooting on the west side of Manhattan. Happened around 8:15 on 42nd Street at 9th Avenue. The victim was taken to Bellevue Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. No word yet on any suspects or arrests.
Okay. Man, that was short and quick. That was short and quick like my quickies. But there you have it. And somebody getting shot on 42nd Street, Hell's Kitchen, is not something to bat an eye to. Gordon Ramsay is turning in his grave right now. This is nothing that he would want to happen on Hell's Kitchen. Wait, hold on. Oh shit. Gordon Ramsay still alive? My bad, I take it back. Let's get to the next video where it shows a man dumping the steel off the motorbike in the Bronx.
Shots fired from that motorcycle rider as he traveled through a Bronx neighborhood, and this morning police are looking for him. A wild scene taking place shortly after midnight. This was on November 24th in the Soundview section. The bike rider was traveling on East 172nd Street near St. Lawrence Avenue. The shots were fired at an Acura vehicle which was damaged, but the 28-year-old operator was not injured.
what's really going on out here? Homeboy was on a Harley in the Bronx, riding through busting shots? What gang was he a part of? The Hells Angels? I've never seen anything like this before. Like, what's really good with y'all? But pull up in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this situation. And if you like the video, don't forget to share, subscribe to the channel, the backup channel, if you're not already, and make sure you hit that notification button. Free Swayze. But I'm off this.
Wasting your time, drinking that wine, smoking that smoke.